At the Indodefense 2025 exhibition taking place in Indonesia, China North Industries Corporation, commonly known as NORINCO, unveiled one of its latest developments in unmanned aerial vehicle technology, the Sky Saker FX6000C. This high-capacity cargo drone has been specifically engineered to address the demands of military logistics, representing a key addition to NORINCO's expanding Sky Saker series, a portfolio of UAV platforms built for varying tactical and operational roles across military domains. The FX6000C distinguishes itself within this lineup through its sole focus on the transportation of heavy and bulky cargo over medium to long distances, highlighting China's continued advancements in utility drone capabilities that are not only adaptable but increasingly central to modern battlefield logistics. Designed with a strong emphasis on aerodynamic efficiency and operational resilience, the Sky Saker FX6000C incorporates a fixed-wing airframe powered by a pair of wing-mounted turboprop engines. These engines provide the thrust necessary for prolonged missions, making the drone capable of supporting extended logistical operations in geographically dispersed or contested environments. At the structural core of the UAV is a central fuselage that houses a dedicated cargo bay. This internal compartment is accessible via a rear-mounted ramp that lowers to the ground, facilitating the loading and unloading of substantial payloads, including mission-critical supplies, heavy equipment, and potentially compact tactical vehicles. The landing system consists of a tricycle gear arrangement, which ensures a stable platform during stationary operations and while handling cargo on uneven terrain. Furthermore, the tail section of the drone is outfitted with a dual-canted vertical stabilizer configuration, an aerodynamic design choice that not only contributes to improved in-flight stability and control but also allows unobstructed access to the rear cargo area, thereby maintaining the drone's utility-centric layout without sacrificing maneuverability or control in flight. The debut of the FX6000C does not occur in isolation but forms part of a broader and increasingly strategic relationship between China and Indonesia. In a significant diplomatic and industrial milestone, PT Pindad, Indonesia's state-owned defense manufacturer, formalized a memorandum of understanding with NORINCO in May 2025. This agreement followed a high-level bilateral meeting in Beijing, conducted in the 2+2 format that involved both countries' defense and foreign ministers. The MO reflects a deepening of defense and industrial collaboration between the two nations, outlining joint efforts in several domains, including weapons development, a range of ammunition calibers, military vehicle technologies, electric transport platforms, and even agricultural machinery tailored for industrial applications. Within this expanding framework of bilateral cooperation, the FX6000C stands out as a system of particular interest to Indonesia, especially given the country's archipelagic geography, which presents persistent challenges in transporting military and humanitarian supplies across scattered and remote islands. For such operational contexts, a heavy-lift cargo drone offers an efficient, flexible, and low-risk solution that minimizes the need for manned flights and maximizes the speed of deployment in regions otherwise hindered by infrastructure limitations or natural obstacles. The introduction of the FX6000C also exemplifies NORINCO's evolving strategic priorities in the field of unmanned systems, specifically the emphasis on operational modularity and logistics-focused UAV platforms. In contrast to conventional drones which are optimized for reconnaissance, surveillance, or strike roles, the FX6000C serves a fundamentally different purpose by acting as an autonomous aerial supply vehicle. Its development aligns with the increasing military doctrine emphasis on distributed logistics and autonomous resupply chains, especially under conditions where human-piloted aircraft might face high risks due to enemy presence, weather conditions, or limited landing infrastructure. In contested operational zones, areas affected by disaster, or in frontline environments where supply chains are under stress, such a drone can be an essential enabler of continuity and sustainability for ground operations. It offers a valuable capability for militaries seeking to reduce dependence on vulnerable convoy operations or slow-moving ground transport in dynamic and often dangerous environments. Beyond its military functionality, the FX6000C's presentation at a regional defense event like Indodefense underscores NORINCO's broader ambition to establish a foothold in Southeast Asian defense markets. As countries in the region continue to seek cost-effective and technologically viable alternatives to legacy systems from Western suppliers, NORINCO's UAV offerings may appear increasingly attractive due to their operational flexibility and modular integration possibilities. By showcasing systems like the FX6000C, NORINCO signals not only its technological ambitions but also its willingness to engage in joint production ventures, licensing agreements, and technology transfer initiatives that align with the self-reliance goals of partner nations. This approach could potentially lead to regional assembly programs or even co-development projects that strengthen the domestic defense industrial base of countries like Indonesia while embedding Chinese technology more deeply in their military ecosystems. As a major player in the defense and dual-use technology sphere, NORINCO's trajectory has consistently moved toward expanding the range and functionality of its unmanned systems, and the FX6000C represents a meaningful evolution within that broader strategic direction. It is emblematic of a larger shift taking place in global military logistics, where the increasing use of autonomous platforms is reshaping traditional notions of supply chain design, responsiveness, and battlefield sustainment. The growing presence of cargo UAVs, particularly those with the capacity for meaningful payload volumes and operational endurance, points toward a future where such drones play a pivotal role in logistics, both in peacetime and during conflict. The FX6000C is not merely a piece of hardware, it is a manifestation of the increasing convergence of aerospace innovation, defense diplomacy, and tactical necessity in shaping how nations equip themselves for future challenges. Through platforms like this, the contours of 21st-century military logistics are being redrawn, emphasizing autonomy, interoperability, and the ability to adapt quickly to the fluid demands of modern combat and national defense.